Yo, guys, what's up? Hip hop is officially dead worldwide. And that's one reality that we have to come and accept. Sadly so, because that was my genre of genres, Sadly so, man. And it's all because some people are blaming topics, some people are blaming a low demand for it now because it's repetitive. What? Repetitive. It's repetitive. It's repetitive. Something like that, right? It's repetitive. Is it repetitive? Yeah, the word is repetitive. So it's about the same things on and on and on. So they're always talking about murder, cash, gangs, sex, drugs, alcohol. So it's the same thing over and over. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, I think they're tired of that music. They're tired of that type of messaging. I think people want a different, fresh take on life and things like that. So that's why genres are beginning to, other genres with more meaningful messages are beginning to take over, you know what I mean? But then they don't see, the hip hop guys, they don't seem to see that. They just, especially the American hip hop cats, like, not the mainstream ones, but like the underground cats, they still feel like this gangster rap and this negative influence with drugs and it's still the way to go. They're still on that Suge Knight level, you know what I mean? Suge Knight just believed in gangster rap and nothing else. And his artists has since moved on from that, you know what I mean? So I think hip hop needs to evolve for it to go through a rebirth of some sort. Because it doesn't make sense, man, to keep repeating the same old messages that you've been doing since 1960 or 1970s, whenever the genre started out. Started off as protest music, obviously, then went to political, then it became gangster, then it was now just drugs, just partying and murder, and that's all it basically is, you know what I mean? And then a lot of people have since grown out of that. Even like your hip hop artists, they've grown out of it. They don't even do that type of music anymore, like the Snoop Dogs and that. They don't even want to hear that gangster type of music. But these other rappers, they just feel like that's what they want to do, so they're gonna do it regardless. They just feel like people want to hear this bloody music and drug music and stuff. And people have outgrown that. And remember, your fans don't stay the same age every single day. You know what I mean? People grow, they get older, and they get wiser. And some people don't understand that. You know what I mean? They just feel like people are always in the same place at the same time, and it's not even the case. So you grow mentally, you grow physically, even your views on life change. And some rappers, music and mentality just stays in that same rut. You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense at all. You've got to grow with your fans, so to speak. So as you get families, you get married, stuff changes. You know what I'm saying? But they don't see it that way. They just think they're still in the youth. You know what I mean? And just everybody still wants to be in that party mood and stuff like that. And it's just not the same. You've got to grow. Your music got to grow. You got to show maturity in your music. So yeah, a lot of people don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So, well, a lot of rappers don't get that, and that's why hip hop or rap has been dying a slow death. You know, it's the topics. I wouldn't say it's the beats. The beats are, I don't know. I don't think it could be the beats as well because um, this new type of, what do they call it? What do they call this music out of the south? Call it grime. Is it grime? Is it? Oh man. Anyway, why do you think the 90s hip hop is still the best selling hip hop and the best streamed hip hop? It's because it had substance, it had meaning, it had melody and strings, it had great topics. They were talking about life issues, you know what I mean? But now these guys with this modern version of rap with the beat is just so different and fast, and even the fashion becoming more feminine and this of tattooing their faces and coloring their hair, all that is just added to the demise and the lunacy of the music, you know? People have lost faith in the music, even in the appearance of the artist. The whole packaging of hip hop is just gone haywire, you know what I mean? It's just wrong on all levels, you know? You can't be having a Takashi 69 as a front line of hip hop, as the main face of hip hop. You can't be having guys like Young Thug as a face of hip hop and the things they talk about. Come on, guys, we got to grow from that. You need someone like a Drake, like a Jay-Z. You know what I mean? So one man, two men can't carry a whole genre. So it's said that just a few artists have to carry now the genre, and so that's how this has eventually died. You know what I mean? Dying a slow death because a few artists try to carry the genre. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is that all of us look at hip hop and just feel like we could do much more with it. You know, we could help it out. You know, we could try our best to help the artist, but we cannot help the artists if the artists are not willing to change and grow with their fans, you know? So the main thing is that they have to change the subject matter in the music. If you're just going to keep talking about drugs and sex and murder, come on now. Is that what we want to hear? Is that what we want to hear? Are you serious? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Holla!